God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born upon this day to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. From God our Heavenly Father, this blessed angel came, and unto certain shepherds brought tidings of the same, how that in Bethlehem was born the Son of God by name. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Oh, star of wonder, star of night, star with God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born upon this day to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. From God our Heavenly Father, this blessed angel came, and unto certain shepherds brought tidings of the same, how that in Bethlehem was born the Son of God by name. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Oh, star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to thy perfect light.
Born a king on Bethlehem's plain, gold I bring to crown him again, King forever, ceasing never over us all to reign.
Oh, star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to thy perfect light.
Glorious now, behold him arise, King and God and sacrifice. Hallelujah, hallelujah, worshiping God Most High. Oh, star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to thy perfect light.
Hey, everybody. Hola.
God rest ye merry gentlemen, God rest ye dismayed, God rest ye merry gentlemen, God rest ye dismayed, God rest ye merry gentlemen.
All right.
I've
always loved this. Oh, wait, what happened here? I've always loved that rendition from Bare Naked Ladies and Sarah McLachlan. Such a great cover. Love the words. Savior was born on Christmas Day, all from Satan's powers. Okay, anyways, I got another song for you. If you guys can share the link, let people know we're here. And yeah, both great Canadian musicians. I've always liked those two acts. Now we're gonna go from Canada to East LA and get some Islos in our lives. Some Islos Navidad, you know what I mean? So I think you'll appreciate this as much as you'll appreciate the last song. Los Lobos and Feliz Navidad, great Christmas album they have. Here's one of their songs.
1, 2, 3. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, próspero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, próspero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, próspero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, próspero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas
From the bottom of my heart, I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a
Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Feliz Navidad,
Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, próspero año, felicidad. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, próspero año, felicidad. I just shared it on Twitter, guys. Merry Christmas. Let people know we're here hanging out for about another hour, for at least an hour. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. let people know in the film thread live. You'll log as well. All right, here we go. Little intro.
Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Slant. Yeah, but isn't this the unplugged version? I don't know. I think it's the unplugged version. All right, Power, let's go. Alright, listen, y'all, just go ahead and let the guest play. Come on, jeez. That's better. Where'd I go?
Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. Hello. Special slant Christmas Eve. Little celebration, little stream. Let me know if you can hear me well. And I have another song for you. And hopefully we'll have a co-host guest coming on. I know she's busy, but I invited Lily 300 Mirrors to join us as well. Here's what I have for you. I have movie reviews that I want to do. I want to talk a little box office, a little Rebel Moon. Anyone see it? Anyone see it? Also, too, I want to share with you some gifts that I got. And if you're one of the lucky ones, today you got a special treat via your email. So check your email from the latinoslant@gmail.com. Okay, this is a great song. This is just such a fun song. It's Christmas time in Texas from Los Lobos. And let's play this one and just bop around the room or wherever you're at. Here we go.
Christmas time. It's Christmas time in Texas. Sometimes it's sunny, sometimes it's snow. It's Christmas time in Texas. Kids in Laredo,
kids in San Antonio.
It's Christmas time in Texas. They're all waiting for Santa in their home. It's Christmas time in Texas.
It's Christmas.
It's Christmas. It's Christmas time in Texas. It's Christmas. It's Christmas. It's Christmas time everywhere. From Amarillo down through El Paso, from Midland to Odessa, all of the children are waiting for the day. It's Christmas time in Texas. It's Christmas. It's Christmas. La Navidad ya llegó.
It's Christmas. It's Christmas. La Navidad ya llegó. So say hello to people.
It's Christmas. It's Christmas. It's Christmas time in Texas. It's Christmas.
Felicidades.
It's Christmas. It's Christmas everywhere. It's Christmas. It's Christmas. La Navidad
Ya llegó.
It's Christmas. It's Christmas.
La Navidad ya llegó. Smash the like. Smash, smash, smash that like. Smash it. Smash it. Ah, dun 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 dun. All right, what's up, everybody? My name is Polly. This is the Latino Slant special Christmas Eve. Special Christmas Eve, and look, we got your Muslim uncle already. Member of the channel, $2.99, sending me a super sticker. Thank you to the Latino Slant, to you, your Muslim uncle. Assalamu alaikum. Whatever you celebrate, whatever faith you are, let's use this brotherly spirit, this time, this energy to just bond and connect and say hello to people, our family and friends. And I don't know what you guys are doing. I thought I'd give you about an hour of my time live. I was gonna review these movies and tape them, but I'm like, let's do it live. Let's do it live, and also to get to hang out and talk with you guys. Lily 300 Mirrors is going to join us in about 10-15 minutes. That is really cool. Let me see. Navidad, Habib. I wonder if any of your musical guests in future might know the awesome song from the Three Caballeros, a Mexico. I would love to hear it performed. Send me a link on Twitter to the song. Send me a link to the Twitter, and I'll check it out. But it's possible. Sander, what's up, Sander? Just finished late dinner. Been busy cooking everything for tomorrow. Now I have a coffee with some Irish whiskey, cream liqueur in it. Wow, nice. I can't imbibe it anymore, but that sounds fantastic. I had a caramel Christmassy latte yesterday, and that was delicious. What have I eaten? What have I been eating? Honestly, we're not really cooking this time. We've been getting food from family. So yes, turkey ham, but tamales. More tamales are on the way, and we have pozole here. Oh my God, it's so good. So good. I saw Rebel Moon. What a disappointment. Derpy, I'm sorry. Derpy McDerp. We will discuss. I'm going to tell you right now, man, I had fun with it. It was a no-brainer for me. Like, it wasn't like, it was pretty much a popcorn flick. Don't think at all. And you're good. Okay, so I've shared it on Twitter. Let people know we're here. And here, let's let people know. Film threat. I'm live now, folks. Stop on by and say hello. Okay, so I got some gifts for Romy. I got she's a huge Cure fan. She's a huge Robert Smith Cure fan. Can I share with you the gifts, because I haven't wrapped them yet? Would you mind if I share them with you? Because I went to a couple record stores last week, and the gift has been sitting here burning a hole in my office. I will tell you right now, I was able to get a 45 for myself. I know, because when you're shopping, guys, you always got to get something for yourself. And this is the Beatles. Let It Be. And I got it for a couple bucks. I mean, I got to clean it. I did clean. This is pretty nice. I did get Chris Gore his gift. I was able to give it to him. I had that vinyl sitting for months because I got it early, and it was the vinyl, the soundtrack to Close Encounters of the Third Kind, John Williams, the album, the vinyl cover opens up and it's the big spaceship. Everyone's with their backs to us, really great. And I did clean that one up. It is gonna have some scratches in there, but that's a fun gift. So let me share some vinyl with you guys. Ed Brewer, Let It Be, great album, nice pickup. Yeah, it's a 45. Let It Be, and on the other side it is You Know My Name, Look Up My Number. Okay. Now, before I share the vinyl, before I share Romy's gift, she's not watching. Trust me, she's not watching. Here's some vinyl I got. Little Herb Alpert Tijuana Brass, $4.25. And I saw the vinyl before I bought it. Pretty dope. South of the Border, The Girl from Ipanema, Hello Dolly, I've grown accustomed to her face. Up Cherry Street, Mexican Shuffle. I can't wait to play Mexican Shuffle. That's nice. I got some good prices there. The Lonely Bull, Herb Alpert, $4.25. The Lonely Bull, Herb Alpert. Sweet. So these I have not cleaned yet, and I haven't played. They've just been back here. This one, Let's Cha Cha Cha. Yeah, aren't these fonts amazing? I mean, this is where all the cool ones come from. Let's Cha 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 with Tito Morano and his orchestra. Morano. Having a ball, sweet and gentle. La La Cha Cha. Cha Cha with Bridget. Key of C Cha Cha. Mambo number 5. A la Concorde, Concerto for Cha Cha. Acapulco Cha Cha. Mambo Jumbo. Cha Cha Felicidad. Ooh, I like these, man. Matt Vader. Merry Christmas, Polly. Merry Christmas, Matt. You're my drive time entertainment today. I love it. I think that's one of the points. What's one of the reasons why we decided to go a little live. I was listening to some Salty Nerd podcast yesterday. Like they're doing like best ofs, worst ofs, and I always like checking in with the boys. They're a lot of fun to listen to. Nice to have you here, brother. Now let me show you guys Romy's gift. Because remember what I told you guys. She is a huge, devout Cure fan. The Cure, Robert Smith. Okay. So I got a whole bunch of stuff, guys. But here's the t-shirt that I got her. Right? We'll wrap this together. So this is Robert Smith and Susie Banshee of Susie Sue and Susie and the Banshees. I love this. This is incredible. Look at this shirt. She's going to love it. Wait a minute. You said Zoinks. Have you been to Zoinks Records? Ed, have you been to Zoinks Records? Because that's where I got this from. Zoinks Records. I wanted to get a Zoinks Records t-shirt. Ah, man. Okay. Zoinks. Susie, Cities in the Dust. I snuck over here. Don't tell that film person. What are they saying? Film Polly snipping views. Let's say, listen. Don't leave to watch by. Just watch both. Just have 2 tabs open, or put Polly on your phone or tablet and keep watching. I mean, they're playing music. I always think it's funny that a channel that has over 100,000 subscribers is telling you guys not to go check out a channel who's supposedly their friend and live for an hour to spread holiday cheer, to say don't leave our channel. Wait a minute. Earlier they said go ahead and leave and come back. All right. See, this is why I shouldn't say stuff on other people's streams. You know, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? No harm, no foul. Okay, back to this. Okay, so here's the album. Okay, I showed you the t-shirt, right? We're going to wrap this up for Romy. And, you know, and whenever we do long trips, you know, we have, you know, Spotify, all that stuff, you know, The Cure, Depeche Mode, all those great 80s and then 90s. You know, she's a little younger than me. We'll just say she's a lot younger than me. And so I wanted to get her something special here at the house because a couple of years ago, for my birthday, she bought me a record player. So slowly I've been just starting to collect now again after so many years vinyl. And I'm just having a fun doing that. Yes, I have heard. Absolutely. She's not watching. No, I saw the logo and had to comment. Doinks! That record store in Pomona is incredible. Yeah, that Zoinks. I'll show you I'm gonna show you the Zoinks bag in a second again. Kiss, kiss, kiss. So, anyways, here's what I got her, guys. So this is it is 2 albums, 4 sides all together. Okay. Here's what you guys get. Boys Don't Cry, A Forest, Let's Go to Bed, The Walk, Love Cats, In Between Days, Close to Me, Why Can't I Be With You, Just Like Heaven, Lullaby, Love Song, Never Enough, High, Friday I'm in Love, Mint, Wrong Number, Cut Here, Just Say Yes. I mean, yeah, it's all the big ones. And, you know, this is what I wanted to get for her. So when, you know, she's here cleaning, hanging out, whatever, she can put on a record. Because right now, I don't think she has any records. Right now, they're just all my records. So, yeah, that's it. And it's been here hanging out in the Zoinks. I just love this bag. It's a badass bag. That's a badass bag. All right, let me show you one more gift, a set of gifts for our best friend. How's that? And then we're going to get into some box office stuff. You know, I almost don't even feel like doing any box office stuff. I'm definitely going to wait a few days on this other news that I've been holding back on. That I'm going to record. This I want you to feel happy and cheerful as possible. I don't want any, you know, just, you know, ill will or what do you know what I'm talking about, guys. It's Christmas and you know, it's all good. It's all good. So now our best friend, she always takes care of our dog. She always taking care of us. She's an incredible lady. And so I got her a cool t-shirt and a tote bag. So here is the t-shirt. It's beginning to look a lot like cocktails. That's cute, man. That's cute, right? And something like this, you can actually wear. She's going to actually wear it all year long. You know what I mean? It's a nice shirt. So this is cool. She is an LA person like me. So I got her this tote bag. And the place that I went to, it houses like 16 independent small companies. They all have different designs. So this lady did this and this tote. I really like this one. I like this one so much that I got a sweatshirt version of this for my dad. So our good friend is going to get this and the t-shirt. Pretty cool. I got to wrap it up. I do have to wrap it up. So yeah. And then one last one, guys. This I'm getting for my dad. So there you go, guys. There you have it. I did pretty good this year because I got gifts early. I even sent some out, and the ones like obviously with Romy, she's got a couple of here that we're gonna bag up. I already gave her one, so it's good times. It's good times. Lord Thoth, the Dodgers suck ever since they left Brooklyn. They left Brooklyn in 1958. Since then, they've gotten, I think, 4 World Series. So come on, man. Oh. All right. So let us. What do we want to hit first? Let me change. Let's do the Iron Claw review. How about that? How about that, guys? Who's seen it in the chat? Who's seen it in the chat? Iron Claw, right? Yeah, I got to change the hat for the review, man. Before we go, what are you thinking about the Argyle movie? I reported on the Argyle movie like over a year ago when the casting was complete. I was excited for it. Still am. Not yet, but looking forward to Iron Claw. Can't say that I have. Iron Claw is my third on my list. Must see. Okay, well let's get into a little Iron Claw, shall we? All right. Iron Claw is the biopic movie on the Von Erich wrestling family from the 1970s and 80s and a little bit of the 90s. In what is a remarkable true story, turns out to be a really good biopic. And after having watching so many biopics just this year, what stands out for me is the performance of Zac Efron. I'm not familiar with Zach's early work in his musicals or even in any of the comedies that he's done. I've actually never seen a single movie of his that he's been in until this film. What I can say is from photos of the past is that this man looks he morphed into this role. This really standard, very well done biopic, like I said, becomes absolutely special because of this performance. People need to start talking about giving this gentleman at least a nomination for Best Actor. What he's able to do is show us a very loyal and dedicated brother and family member while slowly being taken apart from the depths of his brothers to the dysfunctional relationship with his father, and then becoming a father himself and being so afraid of the Von Erich curse that he changes the names of his children to his born name, which I think is Addison. It's Addison. So this movie is special because of this performance, the emotional payoff at the end is special because of everything he puts in throughout this performance and the way that this story is told. Of course, I loved and really was amazed with all the theatrics, the physicalities, how committed these actors, were to the roles. I was really impressed. This is what an actor should do when they're taking this on, is that they must fully just encompass this role, like just disappear in these roles for us to fully believe that they're wrestlers. I really believed that he was a wrestler. I could tell too, when sometimes, as far as like those actors that are athletic, that maybe play a baseballer or a wrestler, or it's like, oh, okay, yeah, it doesn't really work. This was not the case. This I was really impressed, and it was really cool to see too the recreations of the Ric Flair kind of made him out to look like really like one of the villains of the film, and he represents kind of that outside world that wants to pick apart the family, that wants to pick apart the wrestling federation that they helped create in Texas. So he's a great villain. He's great to watch. But it's almost as if also too that really the villain here is that curse of the family, and just kind of how they all had to deal with the hard relationships that they had with their parents, and both of them are just almost old school to a fault. Obviously there's some good things about being a tight family and being religious and looking out for each other. But whenever, I thought what was interesting that with Kevin's character, the oldest brother, living brother, he would go to the family and he would say, go to the dad or go to the mom, hey, lighten up on Mike. Hey, I need your help. Can you help me out with this brother or that brother? And they always said, it's between you guys. It's between you brothers. And listen, I'm going off of what I saw, not the true facts, whether that's true or not. It made for great dramatic tension. And you gotta remember, this is a dramatized portrayal of this family. And I know that there was some omissions that they left out. Reading in regard to the writer director, he says we can only take so much death, because they did leave out the death of Chris Von Erich. But I got to tell you, they handled each one really well. You liked each brother, you liked each actor that played the brother, but it was always going back to Zack. It's as if this whole film was his point of view and how he maneuvered with his family, cared for his family. Of course, one of the highlights is when they're all wrestling together, coming into that rock and roll music, coming into that crowd. That was a great montage. That was a great that was a great scene. So top-notch actors, fantastic cast. I would say that this is a very solid biopic that is made great by Zack's performance. I think without Zack, it kind of would just be a little more forgettable. Everything's done well. It's just, again, I've seen a lot of these biopics. In particular, I've seen a lot this year. And Iron Claw, what makes it special is this performance by Zac Efron. I also want to tell you, I think it's an incredible year. It has been an incredible year for men, for relationships with brothers, relationships with fathers and sons, because what I loved about this tale as well is that Zack's character, at the end of the day, he doesn't want to be like his father. He wants to be different with his two sons. And there's a moment where he is watching his sons play, kind of roughhousing, playing football on the yard, just towards the end of the film. And he starts crying, and it's a quiet cry. It's like a smiling cry. And the kids notice and they're like, "Hey, Dad, what's wrong? What's wrong, Dad?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. And you shouldn't see me crying. Men don't cry." And the sons say, "We cry all the time." It was a great scene. Very well done. A lot of love, some wonderful hope there that the curse will be broken. And then they go to show you just how his family has flourished, like his kids and their grandsons. They show like a real life photo. So that was really nice to see some sort of hopeful and happy closure after the fact. Now, let me tell you, this is a very tough, tragic drama to get through, just because of all the deaths in this family that happened in real life, that happened in this. So it's not that hopeful fun ride zippity doo dah that you see in the trailer, which I think is kind of doing it to its it does it a little bit of a disservice. I want to talk about one more scene, and then we'll close it out on this review. There's a beautiful afterlife scene where I believe it's Mike, played by the actor from The Bear. And after he's taken his life, he's on a boat. It's a boat on one of the Texas rivers. And you see he's got a coin, and he puts the coin on his boat for the boatman, right? And me and Romy were watching this, and that's when it really grabbed us. It's really towards the end of this film, it really grabbed us. And he sees in the horizon a pier. And on that pier, he sees his three brothers. And they're like, "Hey, Mike." And you're just like, oh my God, he gets to go and be with his brothers. That's heavy, because in real life, and as in the story, their suicide notes, what they said to family members before they took their lives was that, I just want to be with my brothers. Beautiful reunited moment in the afterlife. No hokey special effects. It's kind of slice of life, that beautiful magic realism. And he then asks, where's Junior, their oldest brother that died before they were born, but he died when he was a kid. So they literally, like, he's right here. And they show Junior, this little boy, because that's when he passed away. And they all hug, and you're just like, wow. That was a wonderful scene. That really catapulted the ending for me, and the story of these brothers and Zac Efron, this wrestling story. I think it's fascinating that a Texas wrestling family is the subject, because there's another wrestling movie I do want to talk about in a second from Texas, completely different environment. It's set in El Paso, completely different set of underdog circumstances. Now, let me just say right now, in regards to Iron Claw, it is now in the movie theaters. So that's where, you can go and check it out. It's just filmed very well. Definitely in my top 10. I don't think it's in my top 5, but it catapulted for me because of the performance by Zac Efron. All right. What do you guys think? Let's get some of your thoughts right now. I hope everyone is doing well. It's a Merry Christmas Eve slant. Since Corner. What's up, Cynthia? I haven't seen this one yet. How long is it going to be? Because I have to get back to my family pretty quick. Just come on. Just come on for as long as you want. It's Lily. Everyone would love to see Lily right now. Okay, great. Saw Society of the Snow last night. Dude, what a horrible tale. I remember reading it about in elementary school. So sad. Yeah, I remember Society of Snow and that tale, because it was in South America. I remember when I was real little seeing that original movie and always knowing about it. And then, of course, the Ethan Hawke movie in the 90s called Alive. It's playing in a few movie theaters. Were you able to see it in a movie theater? Merry Christmas. The Freebirds from Bad Street USA. Man, that was so cool. That was just done really, really, really well. So yeah, that really got me, guys. Okay, Feliz Navidad. Merry Christmas, Tina. How are you, Tina? Hope you're having a good one. Merry Christmas, everyone. Dark Sith 87. Merry Christmas, Polly. Wow, surprised how Zac Efron bulked up. Man, he looks insane. He looked insane. Tina Guzman, watch Rebel Moon. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't all that either. It was visually beautiful, though. I've been saying it basically. The Expendables in a galaxy far, far away. Just dropping to tell everyone hello. Feliz Navidad. Hey, TF. Felicidades. Felicidades. Thank you so much. No, I saw an advanced screener of it through Netflix. You know, that's interesting because Society of Snow was supposed to drop in September. Then they pushed it back October, November, then December. And as of today, it's still not on Netflix. I think it's going to drop in January. And I kind of wanted to see it before I made my final top 10. I need to watch that and Ferrari before I make my choices. Felicidades. What's up? Johnny Gonzalez, member of the channel. Yeah. Love that. Okay, let me see. Hey, guys, don't forget, if you don't want to give anything to Mama Susan and YouTube, PayPal is always a good way. There's a PayPal link in the video box description. Thank you so much. Okay, let me get some water. If you guys are looking for some kind of like really nice, don't have to think, silly, new holiday movies, I reviewed 2 of them. How the Gringo Stole Christmas with George Lopez. Lopez makes it good. Other than that, it's an okay movie. He's fantastic. He's hilarious in it. The cholos in that movie are hilarious. That review is up. Also, too, I reviewed it last night. I just put up the review. Holiday in the Vineyards. It's basically a level up from a Hallmark Christmas movie. However, there's some funny stuff, and the lead actors were really well. That is on Netflix. How the Gringo Stole Christmas, you're gonna have to rent. That's streaming. But Holiday in the Vineyards with Sol Rodriguez, she's a new find. That is on Netflix. If you guys want to watch that. Okay, so where are we now? Let's bring in some Rebel Moon news. Let's do that. Let me see. Okay, let's do 2 Rebel Moon items. Sounds good? Let me see. Where am I at here? No, that's not it. Pop, 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 pop. Oh, there we are. Okay. All right. So a couple of days ago, I put up a poll, and I saw the film, right? I saw the movie, and I'm like, man, you know, Zach being Zach, I had some popcorn fun with it. Half the time I was busy doing other stuff, but I enjoyed it. I definitely noticed it really had a deep cut. Like, God, this thing was cut up. And if you saw my video, I was like, they're doing this on purpose. They're doing this on purpose. So I went to our own community tab and I asked, which movie did you enjoy better? 167 votes, 63% of you guys liked Rebel Moon better than The Force Awakens. What do you think of that? Which movie did you enjoy better? Rebel Moon or The Force Awakens? Because I say that the only reason why I brought it up, because I was like, all right, everyone's saying that this was Zach's Star Wars rated R pitch, mature Star Wars, whatever. And there's huge hype over this. There you have it. Same thing with The Force Awakens. Force Awakens was basically A New Hope. So I'm like, well, which one did you guys like better? Which one did you like? And granted, maybe we should say, when you first saw it, which movie did you like better, The Force Awakens or Rebel Moon? Because I think over the years, The Force Awakens for me has not stood the test of time. Oh man. Here we go. The Force Awakens made me so angry, so Rebel Moon. Okay. The Schwartz Awakens. The Schwartz. May the Schwartz be with you. Force Awakens was brighter. Rebel Moon was dark. It's like saying what's better, bland oatmeal or white bread with an emo attitude. Oh, wow. All right. Matt, I'm going to get to your question after I get through this stuff. Daryl Brewer says, I'm going to watch tonight or tomorrow and compare notes with Culture on Midnight's Edge tomorrow. Oh, okay. Tomorrow, the next couple of days, we're really taking a couple of days off from anything YouTube. That's why we're doing this with you guys. And, maybe I'll get to clip a couple things, but yeah. But this is amazing. Okay, so now there's some Rebel Moon news. What is Zack Snyder up to? As I reported and theorized, Netflix and Zack Snyder are really taking advantage of the Snyder cult and really, really have prefabricated, released the Snyder cut already. It's already going to happen. And I said it's 5 items. Okay. You got this one. You're going to get this one, Child of Fire Extended. You're going to get part 2, Stargiver, Star, whatever. Then Star part 2 as far as the extended. So you have 4 there, 2 regulars, 2 extended cuts. And then you're going to get a 5 where they're going to put it all together within a year from now. And so that was my theory. That was my hot take. So lo and behold, we get this. And let's make it a little smaller. I say, I'm not a mind reader, nor do I have any inside source when I made my hot take video on Rebel Moon. But damn, I was on the money. So here we go. And it's just fun. It's just fun to go over this stuff. Zack Snyder on the director's cut of Rebel Moon. Da, 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 da. And this is from 2 days ago, December 22nd. I'm working hard on part 2 right now, which comes out on April 19th. Okay, that's 2. At the same time, we're working on the 2 director's cuts. Those will happen right after that, the Scargiver. We don't have a hard date yet. We're looking for an event to position the release of the extended cuts around. July's Comic-Con was suggested on the stream, but otherwise, it's looking like a summer 2024 release. I mean, come on, guys. Come on. Zack and Netflix have played this to a T. And I'm not saying it's right or wrong, guys. I'm not saying, listen, you could call it a grift. You could call it just like marketing 101. Look at what the organic success that because of the Snyder fans and restore the Snyder cut, the Justice League, the success they were able to do with HBO Max, right? They just want to copy that. There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, what they're doing is pleasing their fans. They really are. If you're a Zack fan, if you're a fan of those movies and you're a fan of this, you're all in. Who is not all in on this if you are a fan? So just imagine this kind of service, this kind of attention to those that we loved. Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power. Doctor Who now, Doctor Them. Because this is, to me, this is entertainment gold. This is entertainment gold. So I think, I know Zach and the Netflix, they had some major meetings. Listen, he's saying we're working hard on the cut right now for you. At the same time, working on a director's cut. It doesn't work like that. Those director's cuts are done. they're just tinkering around with that shortened cut, and then they're looking at the tea leaves. They're kind of like turning the hot water a little bit with their little teaspoon and seeing how things lay out. Because right now, this Rebel Moon is what everyone is talking about. People are hating it. People are doing those hate videos. I don't know what. This and that. It doesn't matter because everyone is talking about this. This is also the #1 movie across the world as far as MTV, Netflix global. So, of course, there's an extended cut. Now, what I'm thinking is he's saying it'd probably be next summer. I think it'll be a little bit closer to early fall. And then hear me out on this one thing, and then I'll get to your comments. Hear me out. I know there's going to be a physical media release of all this. Let me know what you think right now. Because what's Zach up to? Show business. Show business. There's no business like show business, like no business I know. Everything about it is appealing. Let's read it one more time, right? One more time. I'm working hard on part 2 right now, which comes out April 19th. At the same time, we're working on the 2 director's cuts. 2 director's cuts, not one, 2 director's cuts. Those will happen right after the Scargiver. We don't have a hard date yet. We're looking at an event to position the release of the extended cuts around. July's Comic-Con was suggested on the stream, but otherwise it's looking like a summer 2024 release. Man, textbook. Playing it one more time. Yeah, one more time. Okay, let's get to your comments. What do you guys think? And thank you guys for being here. It is a Christmas Eve stream, a special one. We are not going to be live for the rest of the week. We are going to have one last live stream before New Year's Eve, for sure. For sure. Dale Brewer, but would it just be an extended cut, or is he going to do an extended with the directors and then the final cut? Tina, you can tell that Zach filmed a little bit more and then cut it up. He cut a lot, Tina. You think he knew he would make an extended cut? That's what he does. Disney was never going to use it. Yeah. This is awesome. The director's cut. Snyder Bros coming at me a little bit. Sorry, their Lord's movie sucks. Matt Vader with the hot take. Yeah, I don't think Matt was a fan. I don't think Matt's a fan. Rebel Moon newsflash. Snyder announces the Snyder Cut of Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon. I came in quick here. Mine was The Force Awakens. Liked it right up until they killed Han Solo. After that, and more importantly, no Luke, Leia, no Han together. Biggest mistake in cinema history. I mean, you saying what you just said, what I just wrote, what you just typed, and I said, of course it's Rebel Moon because of those reasons. Screw The Force Awakens. No. Okay, I think we got him. Let me see. Why put a crap movie and expect people to come back for more crap? I'll be shocked if any cut is any good. But Wex, because a lot of people love his cinematic style. I don't have a problem with it. But if you hate it or love it, I don't got a problem. I really don't care. You like what you like, you don't like what you don't like. I mean, Vader and them were doing their worst movies of the year yesterday, and one of you guys it was Kadish who picked Blue Beetle. I'm like the opposite on that one. For me, Beetle is in my top 10. But that's why we do what we do. That's why we're having fun with all this stuff. Okay, let me see. All right, I'm ready. Let's do this. Okay, you have the link. Come on in. Come on in. Come on, Eileen. Whoa, I swear, da da dee. At this moment, you mean everything. Hope you guys are having yourselves a very merry little Christmas. May it be bright. Merry Christmas Eve, Latino Slant, your leading source on Latino entertainment, music, movie, and pop culture. I can tell you 2 new holiday films with some Latino subplots out of Gringo That Stole Christmas and Holidays in the Vineyards. Holidays in the Vineyards, really cute. And let me tell you, Sol Rodriguez is like Salma Hayek's sister. I mean, she was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Okay, so we got Iron Claw. We talked about Rebel Moon. I wanted to get to this other. Oh, let's do some box office as we wait for Lily to get on in here, because the box office numbers did come out. I have not seen a movie in the theater since Wonka. It's been 9 days. We're like physically sequestered pretty much here at the house because of our work. The work we've taken on during the holidays. And so, yeah, I don't have the luxury right now of leaving Romy home alone and then going to check out movies like I've been doing. I'll be back at it, beginning of the year. But let's go to these official box office numbers that came in. Okay. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. In over 3,700 movie theaters, it's besides Wonka, the most movie theaters. Per screen average, $7,582. Listen, guys, it only made $28 million. And from what I hear, it's fun, right? Chris Gore says it's fun. Andre says it's fun. So, yeah. I listen, I got to tell you, I myself am not going to see it. I got really no desire to see this film. How about you guys? It looks like a lot of people are not seeing this. Wonka, I loved. I really enjoyed Wonka. It's up. It's doing really well now in its second weekend. 75 million gross. I think worldwide it's killing it, isn't it? Yeah. 171 international, 246 million box office, worldwide box office. I think it's making money now. I think it's safe to say it's making money. You saw my review here. I had a good time with it. Migration, no desire, will not see it. Anyone but you will not. Anyone but you. What? See, I don't even know what this movie is. The Glenn Powell, Sydney Sweeney. My cousin saw this film, and he had a good time with it. Okay, I'm not gonna see it. Sydney Sweeney is, pretty hot, cute chick, but yeah, it's definitely something I'm not gonna see. Although it made over $6 million. Migration, 12 million. I mean, isn't that bad for an animation movie? 12 million. Let's talk about Solar Part 1, Ceasefire. This is an Indian film. It's only in 796 theaters. Per screen average, $6,886. Besides Aquaman, it's the biggest per screen average. Over $5 million here in the States. That's huge. And it stars Prabhas. He was the lead in Bahubali. I loved Bahubali. I really like Prabhas. I know he's kind of had some stinkers lately the last couple of years, the actor, but from what I hear, this is a kick-ass film. So I might, if it's still in the theaters after the New Year, I might check it out. Sydney, A Smoke Show. Yeah. We'll just leave it at that. We'll just leave it at that. Okay, what else do we have in the box office here? I mean, this box office is really weak, guys. The Iron Claw, 2.7, 5 million altogether. It's not in a lot of theaters. I guess that's pretty good. The Boy and the Heron, I loved. I reviewed that one. The Hunger Games, looks like the Hunger Games is starting to tumble down. Was in its 6th week. It made over $3 million. It's made over $300 million worldwide, and it only cost $100 million to make. I got to tell you, I enjoy the Hunger Games. I love The Boy and the Heron. I absolutely loved Godzilla. Top 5 Godzilla of the year. Absolutely. And let us bring in 300 Mirrors. What's up, Lily?
Hey, Polly, what's up? Merry Christmas Eve.
Let me, I don't think I can hear you. Hold on.
Battery medium.
Okay. Hello.
Oh, hi. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yeah, I had my speaker off.
Oh.
What's going on, girl?
Nothing. We just got done finishing making the tamales.
Ooh, let me tell you right now, and let me take this off for a second. I've had tamales. I've had ham. I've had turkey. I've had pozole. Do you guys do pozole?
We usually do pozole for Thanksgiving, and then we do tamales for Christmas, and then we do menudo for New Year.
Damn, so you have a nice Thanksgiving pozole. Right now, tamales. The New Year, menudo. I love menudo. I love menudo. Is there a particular style that makes it El Paso that makes it special?
My mom.
That's a great answer. My mom.
My mom. She makes everything the best. Because now she's teaching us how to make everything. So she's like, it's time. You guys need to learn. She's like, you're not gonna be. I don't want my children to be buying anything store bought.
Love her. Nick Bron, we have a saying, menudo para crudo.
Yeah. That's why we have the menudo for New Year's.
For New Year's. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I think right after this, I'm gonna heat some pozole. I got a vat of pozole from La Señora. That she's a fantastic cook, and she was the one that we hired to feed the tamale party that I had for the Comic-Con people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, because I don't know how to make those. I have to admit, I don't know how to make those. Okay.
No, yeah, that's why my mom's teaching us. She's like, all right, it's time.
It's time. Well, we're just finishing up this top 10. This is a really bad, just as far as money made, just really terrible at the box office this past weekend. Any of these top, I'm gonna go from 10 to 1. I want your instant reaction, like, oh man, yeah. Oh, what? To these movie titles, okay? These are the top 10 movies in America, right? In America, right? In America.
Yeah.
Number 10, Donkey.
What? What is that?
It's an Indian film. It's an Indian film.
Okay,
it's from
yeah.
I believe, yeah, it's an Indian film. Yeah. Number 9, Godzilla -1.
Oh yeah, I saw that one twice already.
Yeah, same here. Number 8, starring your favorite, The Hunger Games: A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
You know what? I actually want to see that one. I didn't get around to it, but I that's on my list to watch. I'm definitely gonna watch that one.
Okay, all right. Let me see. What do I got here? Well, I lost my page. Number 7, The Boy and the Heron.
That one's on my list too. I think like my nephews are all into anime, so they really want to see that
Oh
one.
yeah, totally. Number 6, The Iron Claw.
Oh, that one's amazing. I don't even know what it's doing at number 6. It should be higher.
Well, it's not in a lot of movie theaters. Only 1,500 movie theaters. Oh no,
Why didn't they
excuse me,
release it in more? It's a good movie.
2,700. Yeah, I liked it a lot. I
Like
loved Zac
our
Efron.
our theater was full and we saw it at like 10:30 at night. I think they should
Man.
release it in more theaters.
Well, I mean, is that a Texas thing? You think, because their legend loomed large in Texas?
No, I think people just usually enjoy biopics kind of in
Mhm,
general.
mhm.
Because those are the ones that usually make it big at the Oscars.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, I mean, I don't know, and there's a lot of people that just like wrestling in general, so I thought that would be like I thought it would make more money. I don't know.
Right. Okay, what else do we have? Number 5, Salar Part 1, Ceasefire, another Indian film.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is.
Now that one is directed by the guy that did some really kick-ass movies that I've seen. So I do want to see these films. It's just the thing is they're only in theaters for like 2 weeks and they're gone.
Mhm.
I just don't know if I'm going to get to a movie theater in time. The Sydney Sweeney movie, Anyone But You, number 4.
Um, this is gonna sound weird, but I usually have a rule with which kinds of films I actually see at the theater. I
Mhm.
usually don't go to watch like rom-coms or anything that doesn't have any action.
Mm.
I
It is
feel like
Glenn Powell. Does Glenn Powell in like his tighties have
I
do
mean,
anything with
no, because it feels like I could just watch that at home and get the same experience.
you? Wait a minute. What? Watch what at home?
Like the movie, because it's just a
All
rom-com. Like
right.
there's no action sequences, there's no like
Yeah.
anything that you have to wait to.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah, I
you.
usually don't. Like
Yeah.
it has to like Godzilla minus one, that's not gonna be the same watching it at home,
No,
for sure.
no. I saw that the holiday in the vineyards, and it's like, glorified Hallmark rom-com.
Uh-uh.
Perfect at the house during Christmas. Perfect.
Mhm.
And it has this new Latina actress who looks just like Salma, and she was great. I'm like, this is cute. You know, belongs, in the background while you're hanging out during Christmas, not in the movie theater. No way.
No, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, no way. No way. Okay. All right. Now what do we got? The top 3. Migration, which is, I believe, a animated. I'm out.
Yeah, no.
No,
I
not.
mean, it kind of looks cute from the trailers that I've seen. I'm like, oh, that's kind of adorable, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Wonka, number 2.
That one's on my to watch list. It's because I actually like Timothy Chalamet as an actor. Like he does really well. So I'll watch it. I'll give it a watch.
I loved it. I gave it a good review, and uh, yeah, I was very surprised how much I liked it. Number 1 with a bullet, or should I say, with a with a what is it? What does he have? A trident? With a trident,
Oh,
Aquaman in the Last Kingdom. Didn't you see this?
I did not. I'm
Okay.
not really sure how much I actually want to see it, just because of Andre's review that he said that a certain person was in the movie a lot more than they had led us to believe.
Ah,
And I don't want to support her.
hey, that's your right. I hear you. Yeah. I have absolutely no desire, and I don't need to see this film.
No, and then another reason is it's just not going to lead anywhere anymore. Like this is the
That
end.
too.
DCEU's over, so what for?
Yep, put a fork in it. You're not wrong.
Put the trident in it.
Put a trident in it.
Done. So yeah, no, I mean, I enjoyed the first movie. I really liked the first Aquaman. I know a lot of people were like, it was kind of dumb. I liked it. I enjoyed it. But no, it's just because of that. I don't want to go give the movie money and support this person because I don't like her. So I'm gonna stick to my guns.
Yeah. What's amazing is the little that it made, which was 28 million. This is a sequel, right, to a huge film that made $1 billion.
Hmm.
So its opening weekend made only what, $4 million more than the Blue Beetle.
Oh no! Oh my gosh!
And the Blue Beetle is a nothing character comparatively
Yeah.
with a no-name cast compared to Momoa.
Oh
So
my gosh!
yeah,
Wow, that's terrible. Oh my gosh, it's doing really bad. I
yeah,
didn't know it was doing that awful.
yeah. What do you guys think in the chat? Sander, Aquaman, the pointless sequel. All right. Bone, hey Polly, feliz nochebuena. Gracias. Number 1, I'll see it, but not in the theater. There you go, Ed.
Yeah, see, there you go. I'll probably
There you
watch
go.
it when it's free on streaming somewhere.
Oh, see, Ed did a play-by-play with us here. Let's check this out. Number 10, question mark. What was that? Number 9, 8 out of 10. Number 9 was Godzilla. That's it, man. Man,
8 out of 10.
that's like a perfect film, bro.
Yeah, that's a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. They don't give those out a lot. 6, hyped. What's 6? Let me see. 6 was
The Iron
the
Claw, I
Iron
think.
Claw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'm as crazy about it as a whole film as you are, though. I'm crazy about Zac Efron's performance, though.
Oh yeah. No, I mean, yeah, maybe it is a Texas thing. We're like proud of our wrestlers. Well, me because of my brother. He's like a huge wrestling fan. So when we were trying to figure out what to go watch for his birthday, he was like, "What's out right now?" And I went through the thing and I kind of told him about it and he's like, "Oh, yeah, like definitely we cannot miss this movie." He's like, "I need to see it." And no, the rest of the family went and it was good. I mean, it's a very, very good movie. The only thing is, I don't know why they released it around Christmas. Like, I don't think this is like Christmas appropriate.
Yeah, guys, it's very adult, adult themes, dealing with suicide, dealing with drug use, and very heavy. It's very heavy.
Hmm. I think it might have done. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say it might have done better if they would have released it a little bit like before all of the holidays started, like before October, maybe, like getting out of summer into fall, just because we're not in the like right after Barbie and all of that stuff. Because this was like I mean, it is very dark. It's a really good movie, but I don't think it puts you in such a great mood. It ends a little bit bittersweet, but to me, like around the holidays, you don't want to come out with the feeling of, oh man, that's really sad.
Yeah, guys. If you guys have a hard time with these issues, in all seriousness, you might want to wait till after the New Year's, till after the holidays to see something like this, because the holidays do make people a lot of depressed to begin with, which is kind of why I'm going to be doing some random lives just to hey, come and hang out. Don't stay curled up in your ball. So yeah, it is pretty heavy. It is pretty heavy. I don't know why they released it now. That's a good question. Maybe all I could think of is for award season. And it's
But award season still counts, like releasing it throughout the year. I mean, Barbie and all of that got nominations for things. So yeah, they could have squeezed it a little bit earlier.
These types of films tend to be forgotten about, like like Air, those smaller dramas from earlier in the year. Tend to be forgotten about come award season. That's because Barbie was completely different. Barbie was a global phenomenon. But yeah, December is usually Oscar movie month. That's why these movies, they'll run for maybe a week or two just to be qualify as an Oscar contender, like American Fiction or maybe Society of Snow, but they won't get their big release till after after January 1st.
Oh, no
And
wonder.
yeah. Hey, what's going on, Bosco? It's good to see you, man. Matt Vader, heavy movie. Okay, do you think it'll be in theaters for long? Well, isn't it a stacked release? It's going to be. I think the next couple of weeks is just going to keep going wider. Just how they've done American Fiction. I actually recommend American. There's a few more films for me that I recommend more than Iron Claw. Now I did not like it because of its theme. I just don't think they elevated the biopic drama. In my opinion, I love wrestling. Biopics are very difficult to do. They can be a little bit paint by the numbers, and I thought without Zach's performance, it was a little paint by the numbers, little bit. But that's just me. So that's what I'm thinking with the release of Iron Claw. That they get kind of stack it out. Society of Snow is not getting an official release until after January 1st, even though it's running in some LA and New York theaters. And I really want to see that film, but that's a heavy duty film. So I don't know if have you heard about it? Society of Snow?
No, I haven't heard about it.
It's about was it Uruguay team in the early 70s that was they wrecked in the snow in South America, and then
no,
worst
I
case
haven't heard about it.
scenario happens.
Oh, I think I saw like a little preview for it, but I wasn't really paying attention.
This is technically the third iteration. This is the third movie, because Alive in the 90s with a younger Ethan Hawke was the Americanized version.
Oh, okay, yeah, and that one I have, and that one I don't think I've seen it, but I remember like my sister and my brother mentioning that one.
Yeah. Okay, so before we go on with Cassandro, I know we had some. Let me see what. Darn it, Matt! I lost your chat. You had a great comment earlier, but oh yeah, you had a great question. Isn't there a Hulk Hogan biopic coming out with Hemsworth soonish? Wow, that would be pretty effing cool, because I did like seeing that Ric Flair in the Iron Claw was really good.
Yeah, it was.
Wow. I reviewed it earlier on. I don't know if we got to hear it, but what he represented was like kind of like that evil empire coming to take over the Texas League. It was really well done. I don't know. Hulk Hogan biopic. Let me look it up. Give us your thoughts on Rebel Moon really fast, Lily.
Well, I'm already seeing a lot of people that are hating on it, and I'm gonna kind of give you a reason why it's not my favorite instead of just saying it's Zack Snyder, this sucks, because I didn't think so. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it either. So I feel like it's just a big old mix of all of the movies and franchises that we already love, but all kind of just thrown together in a bucket, and he just pulled things out of there and started filming. Like, you can recognize elements from Dune, Star Wars, Avatar, Lord of the Rings. A lot of other people are mentioning other fandoms. It's just everything. And then the movie itself, it looks really pretty. I like the cinematography, but I mean, it's Zack Snyder. Of course, it's going to look pretty. But some of the scenes were killing me a little bit, because you can tell that it's super, like, the background is just CGI, green screen, and it just stands out so bad. Like, the sequences in Barbie that they do that are 2D, where they're like going through the little rocket ship, and they're riding the bike, and how everything looks like a cutout.
Mm-hmm.
That's what some of the scenes look like. And for a movie that's supposed to have a really big budget, I don't think that's what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to blend in and look beautiful. But yeah, no, this movie was just kind of everywhere. I couldn't really pick out what was really happening because everything was happening all at once.
I didn't see it as such a mess. I thought it was a pretty simple story, like almost too simple. I definitely saw where it was like, okay, we're missing some story here, like some backstory, or like, I'm like, they're already getting ready for their cut, and and then 2 days ago, Zach's like, we're busy working on the director's cut. It's like, no, dude, you had the director's cut. You're busy working on a
Yeah.
grifter.
Maybe once they release like the director's cut, because yeah, it seemed kind of awkward. I don't know. It's because what I mean is that you can like every scene you can pick out what's happening. Like when they first get to the village, I'm like, oh, this is totally Vikings.
Yeah.
And then there's one scene where the guy's trying to tame I'm not gonna say spoilers or whatever, but that's
Mhm.
straight out of Avatar.
Yeah.
And then you get all of these other sequences and like, oh, this is totally Dune. Like, oh, this is totally
Sure.
Star Wars.
Sure, but that's not, I mean,
So
that's not a bad thing. And if I know that and I'm getting cheesy B-level sci-fi 80s homage, I'm gonna have fun. That's it. Like, is it one of his best films?
I
No.
don't no, definitely not.
Yeah.
No, that's why I don't like it because I can recognize other better films
Yeah,
in
but
it
but
that I'm like,
but
no, I
you
don't like this.
okay, all right. But let's just say for the viewer that has never seen any of those films, that's why he's doing it for. And he's giving homage to like that heavy metal, those bad 80s films. Is that a bad thing?
Um, but it's because a lot of these things you recognize, even if you're not a fan of these things, you can
Yeah.
see it. Because when she
Okay.
lights up those weapons, you can be like, "Oh, cool. Are those lightsabers?" Like, no, they're not
Yeah.
lightsabers.
Gotcha. All right. No, fair enough. Fair enough.
So,
Okay.
I mean, that's why I said I didn't hate it. Like, it's a movie that I might watch again, but I'm not gonna be paying attention to it
Oh, I'm gonna
completely.
watch it again. I'm a sucker. And Sophia Butella, Sophia,
I am.
gorgeous.
And then
Okay.
I was kind of mad of what they did with Charlie Hunnam's character, so that's probably
Yeah,
why
he's
I'm
like
mad
kind of a
too.
weasel, huh? All right, so we got that. Thank you, Lily. Really quickly, we do have this Hulk Hogan update on his biopic. We grabbed it here from Matt Vader, and I'm gonna go ahead and do it as Hulk Hogan. All right. Yeah. Yes, I do. I have an update. Wait, hold on. I sound too black. Okay, brother. So here's the situation where business-wise, Netflix kind of like messed this date. God, my Hogan sucked.
I'm like, what?
I thought it was gonna be a good
Yeah, no,
segment here.
Polly, just do it as yourself.
Okay, all right. Yeah, you can't do it all, Polly. Can't do it all. And so I had the choice that time to switch gears. Scott Silver wrote the script. He wrote the Joker in a bunch of different movies, and of course, Todd Phillips has done the Joker, Wolf of Wall Street, and whatever, all the crazy stuff that he did. But yeah, the script came back, and it was amazing. And I mean, because my favorite movies are like Scarface, The Godfather, True Romance. It was there. It was there. It was there. And I just thought, whoa. But all of a sudden, there was a business glitch, and then they tried to fix it a few days later, and I had already decided to move on. Hogan later added that while his life rights are elsewhere, he hopes that Phillips will direct the biopic and Hemsworth will lead. While it's unclear whether the biopic will be released, wrestling fans do have the iron claw. Yeah, it just sounds like it's not happening. uh, I would have loved to have seen this. I got to be honest with you. So there
Oh,
you
you
go,
know
Matt.
what? That was one thing that did bother me about the Iron Claw. I don't think they quite got the casting correct with Jeremy
Yeah.
Allen. He's too little.
Yeah, he was way wow. He did a good job though. Worst impression ever. Really, guys? You're gonna come at me on Christmas Eve like that? Come on, brother. Oh, Matt Vader. I bet you could do a great Eddie Guerrero, Latino Heat. Didn't they just celebrate his passing? like 20 years ago or something like that. La Raza, right? Do you know, Lily?
I don't
Don't worry
know.
about it. You don't know. You don't know.
I'm like, I know who he is, but I'm not sure
Right.
about like when he passed. Yeah.
Hogan was just baptized, now a Christian follower of Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah. Human tamales. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Zach is getting better at his craft. He's one of those better Disney actors. I'm happy for him. And Nick
Yeah,
Bro
for
for
sure.
9. Go ahead. Yep.
Oh no, I was just agreeing. I'm like, oh yeah, for sure. No, he did a really great job. Out of everybody, yeah, his performance was amazing.
Yeah, really was. Nick Brown for $9.99. Thank you so much, Nick. Muchísimas gracias. Feliz noche buena, Polly and Lily. Thank you for these streams, and you always giving us your honest opinion. Yeah, just having some fun, a little extra fun, a little extra lightness after this. Gonna eat some pozole and walk the dogs and just chill. Just chill. Thank you for that. Let's play you guys a couple little videos, and we will be right back. Here we go.
That's why I love Nestle Crunch.
My poor baby.
Oh my God. Very nice, Paula. Julissa.
Oh, hi, Julissa.
Karen Owen, thank you for subscribing. Yeah, guys, make sure you're subscribed. And subscribe to 300 Mirrors over here. I mean, subscribe to subscribe to subscribe to. We're like Zack Snyder. Subscribe to subscribe to subscribe.
Yes, I'm being pressured to make more content for my channel, or actually just started.
I know. Look at you. You're already feeling the heat, the Latina heat.
I am.
Okay, so hey Lily and Pauline.
Pauline.
That's what happens when you spell Polly and it just autocorrects.
Yeah, it autocorrects to Pauline.
Pauline. Yeah. Okay, let's give you guys one more review. And as I said earlier in this in the stream, here you have not one but two wrestling biopics from the state of Texas that couldn't be more different. And yet there are some similarities, underdog similarities. I'm talking about the movie Cassandro. It is streaming now on Amazon Prime. It stars Gael Garcia Bernal, and this is a true to life biopic as well, in regards to the first ever gay Latino, the gay Mexican wrestler, which was for the 80s and 90s when he came up. Salacious was a salacious thing. Any notes you want to, anything you want to say there, 300? Because he's from El Paso. This takes place in El Paso.
He is. Mm-hmm. So actually, I'm kind of ashamed that I didn't know that. I was kind of like doing a little bit of research on the movie because I love Gael Garcia Bernal. He's one of my favorite actors.
Yeah.
So anything that he's in, basically, I'll pretty much watch it. Him and Diego Luna. So I was doing a little bit of research, and yeah, I found out that he's from El Paso. So when I went into it, I was watching the movie, and it was such a good movie. Like that one's another one that's a little bit sad too.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with the really sad wrestling biopics, but I enjoyed it a lot. Like it was, I liked it. It was I found out a lot of things about his life that I didn't know, and I appreciated it. It was very well acted by Gael as well too.
So this is a drama. It's mainly in Spanish. There is some English because Cassandro is bilingual in real life as well, and it's just about him coming up and getting to the top level to where he fights the son of Santo, and in Santo even really praises him as well, because at first he wasn't him. He didn't get to be himself. You know, he was one of those wrestlers that always lost. He wasn't his flamboyant self, and it wasn't until he kind of just say, "Here I am," that people started loving him, and he started winning. So you get really this is kind of that the first part of his life in regards to a wrestler. Him coming up, finding who he is, his persona as Cassandro, and then it kind of ends at him being interviewed by Santo, by the son of El Santo, and kind of like he's arrived, and he's feels good in his skin. They did cover the death of his mother, his relationship with his father, his relationships with men and drugs, and yeah, it's pretty heavy.
Yeah, it really was. I think that's the part of it that made me a little bit more sad, was the relationship with his dad.
Well, let me just say this: a lot like Iron Claw, incredible wrestling choreography. Really, really, this is probably a little more visceral, because it really shows kind of just the backyard of this, the backyard of everything. You know, it definitely didn't have what they had built up in Dallas. You know, this guy was training in people's backyards, makeshift. So that was pretty good. Now here's the real Cassandro with Gael Garcia Bernal at the red carpet. Now, as much as I did really enjoy this film, I prefer the documentary that came out a few years prior. Okay. One of my biggest problems is that I felt that Gael Garcia Bernal, even though he helped probably get this movie made because of his name cachet, he's completely miscast. I'm thinking at Tenoch Huerta, someone with that type of frame, that type of I want to say, tone in as far as complexion, Lily. That really, because you look at the real Cassandro, that's Mas Indio. I mean, look at him. He's incredible. He's incredible. And this 2018 documentary, which is on Amazon as well, that's what you want to see first. Chris Gore said it. Film Thread said it when they reviewed this film a few weeks back. The movie's okay, but go see the documentary. And so I'm thinking, Lily, that, Cassandro, you look at his brilliance. Gael, he just didn't have it for me. I liked him. And Romy disagrees with me, but that's just how I feel with this.
Yeah, I liked Gael. I liked him. I mean, I thought he did a really good job. For me, he sold it. He did a good job.
So here's a couple things that are in the documentary that are not in the film. Okay, and one important, you mentioned the father. He in the documentary, he's got a relationship with his father now. He's had a relationship with his father. In the documentary, that he talks about how his father has been there for him now, and literally takes him or picks him up physically when he's hurting to the hospitals, because in the doc it's a lot about his injuries and about his operations. The father is in the doc. He's like a wonderful man. I didn't appreciate that they made him out to be a fucking villain in the film. I didn't like that. I thought it was a huge disservice, because that's not the true story. It's part of his story, but the fact is they came around and have this beautiful father-son relationship, even though it might be a little, let's say, challenging. It's there. So that was one thing, Lily, that I did not appreciate. I thought it was a little more of a virtue signaling, like here's my gay scene where I'm coming out. Here's where I get to talk about and, you know, show other young people. It's like, yeah, but there's all this other stuff in his life that's far more fascinating than just the man's sexuality.
Yeah. I think that's probably where they went wrong is I wish they would have focused a lot more on his relationship with his dad. Because I
Mhm.
didn't know that when the movie finished, I was like, oh my gosh, that's so sad. I'm like, he's finally like has all this fame or I mean,
Mhm.
you know, he's getting recognized. He's
Mhm.
finally himself and he's able to just you know, do what he wants. And I'm like, wow, his dad, that sucks. I didn't even know that. So yeah, I think they should have focused a little bit more on like they should have kept out all the scenes with Bad Bunny because that was just a waste of time.
Complete waste of time.
A complete
Complete
waste of
waste of
time.
time.
It
It
added
was
nothing because he
no
already had that relationship with the other man.
with Raul Castillo.
So
Great job.
yeah, so I think they
He
should
was
have just
really
cut out all the scenes with Bad Bunny and just focused on the relationship with his dad. That way you can see like those both sides, how he's, you know, kind of not struggling with his sexuality, but how he's
right.
kind of dealing with that part of it, but also dealing with like his dad.
Another major thing that they flubbed up in the film is Cassandro's addiction to drugs. In the film, they connected Bad Bunny supplying drugs, and you know he overdoes it, but then he goes to Mexico City, he's partying, and then he's like, oh, I better straighten up and fly right because I'm gonna be on national television tomorrow, and then he doesn't have a drug problem anymore after that. Like, ah.
Yeah.
in the doc, in the doc, the real Cassandro, right, shows you right next to his bed. It's like a leather belt going all the way down is all his recovery chips, and he shows the director 30 days. Here's my 60 days. Here's my 9 months. Here's my this, and he's like praying with it. It's like his rosary because he's so proud of his like 20 years sobriety. Why did not I can't believe that they played it like that. It really pissed me off because it's all there in the doc, and the doc was there years before the film, where even in the doc he goes out, he actually starts using for a moment, and then he's got to start all over again with his addictions. Let me tell you, that was that for a man who's got over 8 years sobriety, that was a huge mistake, Lily. I really because that's what this guy's been struggling with. Those are his demons, right?
Mhm.
What, and again, I just thought that the film it was just more of this of a virtual signal than anything, than the real problems with how he grew up, with his parents, with his addiction, the holes he has to fill. It showed that in the documentary. And yes, he does look like Juan Gabriel.
Yeah. Yeah, he does look like Juan Gabriel.
Beautiful face. I love that. I love
Yeah.
that. I love that Indio face. I think we all have a relative that looks like that, you know? You know,
Yeah, I mean, they could have done a much better job with it, but yeah, I feel like just because he's gay and he's an icon, I feel like they focused a lot on that. That's what they wanted to like
yeah.
focus on, but I'm like, no, there was so much more to him because I
Mhm,
kind of went and I Googled it. So like I said, I did a little
mhm,
bit of research and I was reading on that too. I didn't know
mhm.
the documentary existed, or else I probably would have just watched that. But yeah, there was so much more they could have focused on, and it just sucks that they didn't.
Highly recommend it. I just saw the movie a few weeks ago, and then the documentary right after. See the doc first, then check out the movie. The movie's okay. The movie's okay. I mean, Lily liked it a little more than I did. I love the documentary. I love the real man. I think this real man is fascinating. He's an incredible
Yeah.
character. He's a pioneer with all that stuff being said. He's just a fascinating character to watch. Way more interesting than what Gael did. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You
It's
know,
okay. Yeah, and I think that's why I'm a little bit more biased because I do like Kyle as an actor.
I love Gael. I
So
love Gael.
that's probably my
Yeah.
bias right there.
I'm gonna say
But
one more
yeah,
thing. Yeah, go
I
ahead. Go
have
ahead.
to I have to actually go down to one of the Alamo draft houses that we have here. They
Mm.
actually painted a big old portrait of him outside of it.
I saw that somewhere. That looked beautiful. I think the real Cassandro posted a photo of him in front of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's iconic.
Yeah, and I also want to tell you that the real Cassandro in this doc reminded me of some of my gay relatives who couldn't come out back in the day, and just the cadence, the culture was just spot on, man. Was just spot on, and those are those are my takes on the movie and the doc. I highly recommend the doc. The movie's okay. I do appreciate Gael Garcia Bernal for having the balls for doing this film.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
he went for it. I gotta give him that. He went for it. And some great performances in that film. The mother's fantastic. Raul Castillo plays his lover. So that is my review for Cassandro. Yeah. And someone was saying, yeah, not a Christmas movie. Yeah, it's a downer. It's not so much the gay part. I could care less about that stuff. It's just not a happy story. All right. Well, I think we covered it all, Lily, and let's leave on a Christmassy note. How about that? I got this sent from Fletcher Williams. It is a Mexican gingerbread house. You with me, Lily? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I haven't played this yet. This is a Mexican gingerbread house video.
Oh
Okay.
God. And then it's from Fletcher. Fletcher, what did you find? Are those Takis? Oh, they are Takis.
You tell people what Takis are.
Oh my gosh. They're like little rolled up tortilla chips with a bunch of spicy. Yeah, they're delicious. Especially with a little bit of lime.
There you go.
That is such a cute idea. Oh my gosh, now I want to do that.
Rasa's always very, very inventive. I thought it was going to be Flamin' Hot Cheetos. That's a movie I highly recommend, by the way. Flamin' Hot. Did you ever get a chance to see that?
I haven't watched it yet. My sister was telling me that it was really good. So isn't sometimes I put things on my to watch list and then something else comes out and I totally forget.
Now you know my pain. It's like you got to cover a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot to cover because Lily now is going to be hopefully one of our mainstays on Midnight's Edge Espanol. You've been cranking it out. What's the latest ones you've been putting up?
I think I had the little mini review of the Iron Claw, and then I had I did Andre's, like a review of Andre's review for Aquaman, and then I think I did that they were releasing 2 versions of Rebel Moon.
That's so
but yeah, there's so much. Oh my gosh. Now I understand what you guys go through a little bit because all this news comes out and I'm like, what do I choose?
Yeah. See, there's like stuff to review and then there's news that comes up and you're like, I'm going to wait a day or two and do a big kind of thing on the whole director of Scream leaving. The director left.
Oh yeah, that came out too.
And it opens a huge conversation to what Spyglass has literally blown up this franchise in their face. So I've been talking to Cameron Pasha, so I'm gonna really kind of dig my teeth into that because there's a lot going on with that story, and I don't want to do it during Christmas on Christmas Day. I'm like, let me wait a few days. Okay, what do you got going on next besides Christmas and eating?
Oh my gosh, more Christmas and eating. So the 28th, I just have the Christmas stream with the girls for Dames and Dorks. So that's on the Inside All Day podcast channel here on
Love
YouTube.
it.
So you guys don't want to miss that. We're going to be opening presents, and of course, everyone's going to be all decked out in Christmas stuff. And then, well, just make sure
what
that
channel is that on?
on the Inside All Day podcast.
Inside All Day. Okay, I want to get a link up. Inside All Day podcast. Oh yeah, I'm subscribed. Okay, go ahead. Keep going.
Oh, yeah, that's basically pretty much it. And then just if you're following me, like I'll put up information on just other streams or other stuff that I'm gonna do like here and there.
Awesome. Well, thanks
Oh
for.
yeah. And then don't forget to follow and subscribe to Midnights at Español so you guys don't miss out on the shorts.
Listen, Andre is very excited, and we're going to bring on the new team on the main channel in the new year and just talk about everything we're doing because we're seeing a nice bump and all that stuff. So yeah, there's the Dames and Dorks. All right, I want to leave you guys with one more song from Los Lobos, a Christmas song. And Lily, thanks again. I know you're busy, but thank you so much. Did I lose her?
I'm here. You can't hear me?
Oh, I can hear you now. Thanks again,
okay.
sweetheart. All right,
Thank you so
everyone,
much. I always have so much fun when I'm here. Thank you.
everyone in the chat, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, guys. Have a great one.
God bless. Feliz Navidad. Here we go. This is
Bye.
called
Feliz Navidad.
Arbolito de Navidad. Enjoy.
Arbolito de Navidad que siempre florece los 24. No le vayas a dar juguete a mi cariñito, que es un ingrato. Arbolito de Navidad que siempre florece los 24. No le vayas a dar juguete a mi cariñito, que es un ingrato. Si el año pasado dijo que en ese se casaría, y todo ha sido mentira, y por eso llora la vida mía. Si el año pasado dijo que en ese se casaría, y todo ha sido mentira, y por eso llora la vida mía. Arbolito de Navidad, ¿qué me vas a dar? 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 vida día. Si el año pasado dijo que en ese se casa